I never was like, I remember in high school when kids were thinking about college and what they were going to be when they grow up. That shit never existed in my world. You know what I'm saying? My whole world was music and the pursuit of it. I mean, I'm not college educated. I don't have a trade. I don't have any job skills. Later on in high school, I was like, yo, everyone's really getting their shit together in regards to like, I want to be in pharmaceutical, go into law. I want to go, to law school. Or, I want to be a dentist and shit like that. And I'm like, yo, man, I don't want to be any of that shit. Those couple years of working a real job motivates me every day to do shit that I don't want to do. I'm like, I just want to make music. How the fuck am I gonna do this?
Ready to hit the road.
Yeah, we were invited on the Rock the Bells tour, which was the biggest hip-hop tour of the summer and one of the biggest hip-hop tours of the past few years. It was an honor for us to be on stage with people that, we grew up being influenced by.
Just hearing about like we were going to do this, I was just like, wow, this is great. Just seeing what the bill was and how like big this event was, not just event but tour, like it's just crazy.
Oh, seeing your name on that flyer and on that press release is pretty dope, Be like, damn, I used to look at these flyers and would never think we'd be on that shit.
Love you.
I think touring in a weird way is like fucking being an astronaut. You just like leave this existence, and become part of this other one where like you're just in this world that only 4 or 5 other people are in, and until you get home and readjust it, that's how it remains. You know what I mean? You're all, if you sleep in the back of the van, you wake up and the clock says 6, and it's like this out, so you're like, is it 6 at night or 6 in the morning? Did I sleep through the day? You know what I mean? And then there's late shows, and then you got to get paid, you got to check out your merch, you got to make sure everyone's all right, then you got to drive back to the hotel. You might not get back to the hotel till 2:30. You still have that weird energy, or you're drunk. You might not fall asleep till 3:30 or 4, and then someone's knocking at your door at 8 in the morning, like, yo, we got a 12-hour drive today. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. I think it's just really difficult to maintain your sanity. As you become more and more accustomed to that lifestyle, I think you start learning tricks of the trade. You create these things, whether it's maybe bringing things from home to remind you of your fam, or certain music, or, you know what I'm saying, playing Xbox in the tour bus or watching movies in the tour bus. You just sort of maintain some sort of, rhythm or normalcy. But, I wouldn't trade it for the world, you know what I'm saying? Because there's certain people that it's not in their DNA to work a 9 to 5. And I happen to be one of those people.
Emerging from the mist is not an individual but 4 hardcore concepts causing everything to be raw. 8804AB causes misery that be abominable. Like 3 times.
It was me and Stoop and a cat named Kid. We put out like a little cassette, we're selling it through high school. It was called Soulcraft, which was a Bad Brain song. So we used it on, tapes we were like slanging in high school and shit. We did the Soulcraft stuff under the Super Regular name, which was basically Jedi Mind Tricks, just under a different name. Super Regular was a label that, it was myself, Jan, my man Sicko, Stoop, and my man Pablo. It was just, like 4 or 5 guys with their own money trying to get this shit off the ground, you know what I'm saying? And at that point, Pablo was doing a good majority of the work and putting in a good majority of the money.
Upstairs is where we had the monumental meeting where he brought Stoop over and he said, you know, Stoop just wanted to be a production studio and that's it. And Vinny was like, nah, man, we need you on board. We need to combine forces together. You know, no more us paying you and you just giving us product back. Like, we need to be one and make it run. And kind of took Stoop some quirks, but then he kind of came around. So after that meeting, that's when we kind of formed Super Regular as a hip-hop label, and it's kind of took from there.
The first thing we, you know, pressed and had distributed nationally was the Amber Probe, which was like 96.
It just got really well received, man, and people just ate it up. And I mean, we did like such a small run of it, and people were just calling us like, we want more, we want 100 more, we want 200 more, and we were just like not even prepared for it. So we were just like, you know, pretty much it was like almost drop shipping. Like, we were making records as we were shipping them, and we were just shocked that it just took off so well. The Amber Probe success really helped us to just make that psychosocial record, even just to make it, you know?
Yo, we were on some crazy shit then, dude. Like lots of, you know, lots of drugs, lots of alcohol, lots of books. You know, I mean, in retrospect, when I look at that record, I realize how crazy it is. I made that record with my friends, you know. I made it with Stoop. He's one of my, you know, he's my brother. He's not even my friend. And the rest of the record was with Lost Children of Babylon, kids who I grew up skateboarding with. The name of the record came from a book I was reading by Valdemar Valerian. And he named this book The Psychosocial, Chemical, Biological, and Electromagnetic Manipulation of Human Consciousness. And I was like, that would be the craziest shit of all time to name a record. So that's what I named it. I didn't know what I was doing. I was 19 years old, you know? In retrospect, I probably should have scared the people a little bit less. But I'm still scaring people, and everyone's still mad at me, so I guess I don't really change too often, man. We're Mansfield, Massachusetts, right outside Boston, at the Tweeter Center. DJ Question, Crypto War Child.
Yeah, we about to
my big brother Lenny.
try to tear it down a little bit, you know what I mean? Keep it real, because that's how we keep it, drinking the natty ice for a fatty price.
Goose is loose. Corona to hold me over for the time being. Just finished the first show. What time is it? It's like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We've been drinking for a few hours. Just rocked it. A couple thousand heads out there. It was cool. Basically, we have to go out there and gain new fans. That's the objective. So whether we're first or fucking last, we're gonna do it. That's what we've been doing for 15 years. Stealing other people's fans because we're better than them. Come on, Jay. You know how I get dizzy? Chase liquor with more liquor.